In this video, I'm going to talk about what is crypto staking, all about consensus mechanism, and more importantly, I'm also going to talk about how to earn passive income with your crypto portfolio. What's up, YouTube community? Welcome to InvestDesk, your number one channel for cryptocurrency investing, daily news updates and forecasts. And of course, my name is Syed, and we are going to take a look at how to earn passive income with your crypto. How exciting is that? And this is super duper exciting. It's Friday, it's the weekend, and of course we want to be able to know how we can earn additional income based on our existing cryptos. So welcome back to this channel. Super excited. Thank you so much for your love and support for InvestDesk as being your number one channel. So we're going to talk about everything that you need to know about consensus mechanisms, what those are. I know there were a lot of you guys who were asking me this, so I figured instead of waiting next week, just might as well do this and walk you guys through, because crypto is an amazing industry. It's in just an amazing space. And like I always say, it's a crazy world. The crypto world is just crazy, and that's exactly what it is. And I'm going to show you how in today's episode. It's Friday, so hang in tight, get yourself a cup of coffee or whatever it is that you like. Sit tight. We're going to be on a journey, and we are going to not only learn everything that you need to know about consensus mechanisms, how blockchain works, what is going on, but more importantly, how you actually earn passive income with your portfolio. Remember, crypto is the only way, by the way, and I'm setting up my chart as I speak, okay? So here I go. Crypto, by the way, is the only space where you, or stock market rather, inclusive, but since we are in the crypto world, this is an absolutely phenomenal industry. Let me tell you why and how. Well, if you invest in crypto, right, of course, you're hoping, number one, for the price to go up, right? All of us. And that's perfect. So if you buy something for $1, the price goes to $2, you're a happy camper. Awesome. So that's income. Second, if you're in a stock market, if you short the stock, you still make money. So even if the price down, you can still earn money. And three, you can take your existing stocks or crypto, for example, in this case, and just stake it. By staking, it means we're just offering our crypto on a particular node, on a particular computer, and then saying, hey, here's our crypto. I'm not selling, right? I'm just holding it, or maybe I want to hold it for 3 months. I want to hold it for 4 months. I want to hold it for 1 year, whatever it is. So instead of just holding your crypto in your wallet, what you can do is you can stake, right? So you're going to give that away, not give it away. You still have control. It's your money. It's your wallet, right? It's your crypto, but you're just taking it. You're lending it to either an exchange or doing it yourself. Either way, setting up yourself and then earning passive income. So if you have a long-term strategy with your crypto investments, guess what? Why don't stake it, right? Why don't I make more money? Earn passive income by just staking my crypto. And I'm going to show you this in this video. Several calculators, and we're going to talk about consensus mechanisms, what those are, how do they get involved, and where do they come from. So everything that you need to know about not only what staking is all about, but also the consensus mechanisms, or different ways or algorithms that different cryptos use, such as Ethereum, Bitcoin, and of course others like Dogecoin, and we'll take a look at others as well. All right, with that said, welcome everybody, by the way. So I see Kareem. Welcome, Craig. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. So thanks, Fab. Thanks, gamers. Awesome. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Bashir. Thank you so much for being here on InvestDesk as your number one channel. And we're going to take a look at, of course, crypto staking, right? How to earn passive income. So instead of just sitting on your money, sitting on your coins in your wallet and taking a look at every day or every second, right? That's what we do. Just take it, just invest it, right? So you can earn additional percentage. And I'm going to talk about this in today's episode because it's Friday. And don't forget tomorrow, by the way, because tomorrow we have our portfolio day. I'm going to crunch some numbers and see where we are with our two cryptos that we have in this portfolio, Dogecoin and SafeMoon. All right, so with this said, let me quickly run the intro and then I'll be right back with the actual staking of crypto, and we'll take a look at how to earn passive income, how you guys can make more money. There we go. All right, so welcome back. Awesome, it's nice to see you guys. What's going on? It's Friday. Awesome. All right, so crypto money, welcome. United we stand. Awesome, welcome, buddy. Appreciate it. And yeah, hello, awesome channel. Thank you. Hey, awesome, you guys. It's just awesome group. Excellent community. Thank you so much for being on this channel, by the way. If you're new, just please subscribe, and of course smash that like button while you're here. That's you guys know this by now, right? If you join this channel, you got to smash the like button and of course the bell notification so you get notified. So all right, thanks so much. Welcome. Icom, love your live platform. Thanks so much, buddy. Appreciate it. I love you guys too. You guys are awesome. Sonic 84, welcome, buddy. Nice to see you. Am I rich yet? Yeah, we're all rich. Come on, we're all rich. I mean, we're rich already, you guys. Hey, that's how life is. Life is rich, right? Isn't it? Yeah, awesome. Anyways, thanks. It's Friday. So, thanks for tuning in. David Diaz, welcome. I'm just giving a couple of minutes here for just saying hello to you guys, and maybe other people will join this episode, because this is really interesting. This is absolutely interesting, where you can take your crypto, you can invest it, and you can earn more money instead of just keeping it in your wallet, right? What's good of crypto if it's in your wallet? Stake it, guys. Stake it. And we're going to learn about this. We're going to take a look at what it is and all about consensus algorithms. I know Sonic has asked me this earlier, and of course Norigado has asked me this yesterday also, and several times before. So I figured I'd do it on a Friday because it's the weekend. Hey, it's cool. We chill, right? And we learn, and we invest, and we make money, because Invest Desk is your number one channel to bring you the latest news, updates, and forecasts. And of course, my name is Syed, and those of you who do not know me already, I have a degree in finance and I'm a PhD, but I'm not a financial advisor, guys. So, hey, there's no such thing as financial advice on this channel. What I do is share my own research, my own strategies, and just information, data, tangible information, so you guys can make informed decisions. But yeah, several cryptos are out there. This is awesome industry. Almost a $2 trillion industry. This is just $2 trillion industry. Let me give you this fact. This is a fact. I'm going to give you this. Just 2 months ago, on February 23rd, the entire crypto space was only about $600 billion worth, right? And today is $2 trillion. So in just 2 months. I mean, it's just awesome. So, United we stand. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the $5. Awesome. It just helps this channel quite a bit, and awesome. Thank you for your love and support. I certainly appreciate it, guys. It's Friday. Hey, we're chilling. We're gonna learn a lot, and you're gonna be earning a lot more money if you're not already right after this episode, because you will understand what consensus algorithms are, what consensus mechanisms are, what is proof of work, what is proof of stake, which is the top two ones, and what is delegated proof of stake. And I'm going to talk all about it. I'm going to talk about the problems. I'm going to talk about the risks. I'm going to talk about the actual percentage. All right, so I'm going to jump right in. Take a look at this very first screen that I brought, diving straight into the staking calculator, right? Before I talk about what the consensus mechanisms are, I'm going to go ahead and jump into staking calculator. All right, so By definition, in layman terms, what you're doing is you're taking your crypto, you're putting it up in a, you're investing it and earning interest, just like you do it at the bank, right? Just like you take your money to the bank and you say, hey, Mr. Banker, I want to earn, what is the percentage yield per year, my return if I invest, $10,000 in my savings account? What are you going to give me? He's going to say, well, I'm going to give you about 2% or even less if you get a certificate of deposit, at Wells Fargo or any bank that you bank with, right? Doesn't matter. They'll say, I'll give you 1%, right? Or 1.2% or 1.8%, whatever it is. It's just that low on average. So, and that's a per year return. Well, you're going to say, Mr. Banker, well, guess what? I'm going to buy crypto with $10,000 and I'm going to stake crypto and I'm going to earn 20%. How's that? And that's exactly what crypto space is doing, guys. That's why it's an alternative to fiat currency, because the dollar world, the fiat world, is really regulated, right? So you really can't do much with your money except you give it to the bank and, hey, they do what they do, but they don't give you all what they make, right? So therefore you say, Mr. Banker, all right, I'm going to buy crypto, I'm going to, stake my crypto, and that's it. So for example, check this staking calculator out, guys. If you hold Atom, and by the way, there are others as well, in each exchange, they offer different cryptos that you can stake. You can buy and then you can invest. And I'm just going to try to keep it as layman as possible so it kind of makes sense to all of us, right? So for example, here I have, let's say, Atom here, for example, that I chose, or you can choose Cosmos, Tezos, Vthor, Algorand, or Komodo. This is being offered by Atomic Wallet. So if you have Atomic Wallet as part of your wallet, then you should be able to stake these particular currencies. If you have Trust Wallet, I know many of you guys have Trust Wallet also. Right here is Trust Wallet. You can stake all of these coins, like Cake, Binance Coin, Cosmos, Tezos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tron. All right, so it's just, that's it. And most of us probably, I don't know if you guys have Ethereum or not. I have Ethereum, I have Bitcoin, I have other coins also. But for example, if let's say I want to stake Ethereum. So I'm going to select Ethereum, and I'm going to give you some great news about Ethereum, by the way, right? Which I did 2 weeks ago when I bought Ethereum myself. Additionally, I bought more Ethereum 2 weeks ago, and I think I said that in the live stream at that particular day. And I think Ethereum was like 1,800 something when I invested more in Ethereum. Anyways. So Ethereum is going to get upgraded to Ethereum 2.0, right? So essentially what they're going to do is they're going to go from the proof of work consensus mechanism to a proof of stake consensus mechanism. Now, I've not explained what that is. I'm going to do that. I'm just jumping right into passive income first, straight out, simple, easy. So if you have Ethereum, for example, right here, you have Ethereum. Ethereum is going to give you 5% return. So if you have 100 Ethereum staked or invested, your daily earnings are 0.0174 Ethereum, your monthly earnings will be 0.4167 ETH, and then your yearly earnings will be 5 ETH. Now ETH is what? $2,000, $2,100, something like that. That's what Ethereum is priced at right now. So you multiply 5 ETH by the price. So let me do that right now. Just an average. I'm just going to average these prices out. I'm not going to, exclude the fees, but just a ballpark, just so that we get an idea. So I'm going to use 2,100 as the base price of Ethereum, for example, and multiply that by 5 Ethereum, 5 ETH, and that's about $10,000. So 100 ETH is going to give you 10 grand per year. That's it. Now, by the way, this is not the end. This is just the beginning, because 1 year from now, not only you'll have $10,000 extra, but I can't even imagine Ethereum price 1 year from now. It's 2,100 now. Maybe it'll be 20,000 after 1 year. Maybe 50,000 after 1 year. So Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? Right? Let me know. Let me know. So hey, welcome guys. Let me check it out. Let's see what's going on. Welcome Waleed. Welcome Odinga. Welcome Joe. Awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are going to take a look at staking. We're going to take a look at consensus mechanism and see how we can earn additional money by staking. So thanks for tuning in. It's Friday. Make sure you want to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and of course, smash that like button, guys. Appreciate it. That'd be so awesome. All right, so here it is. You stake 100 Ethereum. You earn 5 ETH per year. That's about $10,000. And you can do that right from your Trust wallet. So this is just simple layman definition of what staking coins is. But if you like to know what it is, here it is. Here what it says. All blockchains have one thing in common. Transactions need to get validated. So Bitcoin, for example, does this validation process, and it calls it mining. So you mine Bitcoins, which is known to use a lot of electricity because you need to have all of this hardware. And I did a whole video, the entire live stream on how to mine. What hardware is required, what software is required, how do you set it up? I think I demonstrated all of that earlier. So you need a lot of electricity and a lot of hardware to mine Bitcoin, and that is proof of work. There are, though, other consensus mechanisms that are used for validation. So proof of stake is that other consensus mechanism that has several, of course, variations, as well as some hybrid models. But to keep things simple, just we'll refer to all of these as staking. So coin staking gives currency holders the decision power on the network. So by staking coins, you basically gain the ability to vote and generate an income. It's quite similar to how someone would receive interest for holding money in a bank account. That's what I just mentioned, or giving it to the bank to invest. That's what staking is all about, right? So it's just simple as that. Keep that in mind. All right. So we can stake Ethereum. We can stake, for example, Cake. We can stake Binance Coin. We can stake Cosmos. We can stake Bitcoin, Tron, and others as well. All right. And this is in Trust Wallet, by the way. So if you have Trust Wallet, you could stake all of these coins. If you have Atomic Wallet, you could stake Atom, you could stake Tezos, you can stake Neo, Wethor, Algorand, Komodo. That's what you can do. So for example, if you have Atomic Wallet and your holdings are 10,000 Atom, right? And what is the price of Atom right now? The share is right down here, is $21. All right. So if you have, let's say, some of these coins sitting in your wallet, in an Atomic Wallet, they're not doing anything, you can invest it. You can invest it, stake it. That's not too bad. And they give you about a 0.83 monthly yield. So here's the calculator for staking Atom. So if you have 10,000 Atom and you want to stake it for 3 months, 9 days, and you have the option to reduce or increase, of course, the number of days that you want to stake Atom for. And what this essentially means that once you stake, of course, you'll be locked for that time period, just like you would invest in a bank, in a certificate of deposit, and you will be locked. So for example, if you only have, let's say, 1,000 Atom, so at $21, that'll be about $21,000, okay, approximately. So if you invest $21,000 in Atom right now, right here today, so for example, and you stake it for, let's say I want to stake it for 6 months, right? There it is. 5 months or 6 months, 1 day, 2 days, whatever it is. You will earn 50 Atom. That's worth $1,000. That's about a 10% ROI. Similarly, if you increase the staking period, the higher the staking period, the higher your earnings, and that's how it is. So if you stake it for a year, you're going to earn $2,000 on your Atom, right? So that's pretty straightforward, and these calculators are available on your wallet. So just go to atomicwallet.io, or you can navigate to Trust Wallet. So Bitcoin, for example, gives you 6%. So if you have, let's say, 10 Bitcoins, you'll get 0.6 Bitcoins per year. It depends on what you have. So you can play around with this. All right. So now that we understand the layman definition of what staking is right off the bat, right? What I want to do next is, of course, let me get some comments here before I move on to next. Hey guys, welcome, by the way. T-Bay, Joshua, Joseph, hey buddy, thanks so much for joining in. Silent, thanks so much. We are going to talk about how to earn passive income. We are talking about, rather, how to earn passive income with your existing crypto. Now, of course, you need to understand that you cannot stake all crypto at this point in time, only what is allowed by each exchange or by the based on the consensus mechanism, what the tokens are using. So we'll take a look at that too as well. So next I want to talk about, of course, where is that? There's a beautiful article that I wrote, that I read, and of course I want to talk about it. But before I do, by the way, in Binance, if you use Binance, you can still stake on Binance as well. So if you go to binance.com/en/DeFi-staking, or just Google Binance staking right here, you can, of course, earn additional income. So if you have some funds sitting in Binance, awesome. You can stake it if you do not intend to sell in the short term. Now, of course, staking is a real-time process. They don't allow you to stake whenever you want. They only allow a certain number of nodes or computers on the blockchain network to be able to allow them to be staked, right? So for example, every single day, Bitcoin will say, all right, I need 100 more computers that are willing to stake. So, and by the way, there's a huge line. Everyone wants to stake, right? Because the money sitting in your crypto is not doing you any good. So if you want to stake, and so does everybody, and Bitcoin is going to give you 5%. Some of these, look at the estimated APYs, annual percentage yield. Bitcoin gives you 7.49%. BNB is giving you 8.49% per year. BUSD is giving you about 12.5%. The USDT 12.5%. That's pretty high returns. That's like, whole stock market portfolio. If you were to invest with an institutional investor, they even probably won't be able to match this, but maybe they would. But yeah, that's pretty high, and some are even higher. By the way, I've seen coins that give you 20% return. Not bad. So that's what they do. It's not simply that you can just get in. It's a little bit more complex because you have to wait, and then if they allow. So for example, right here on the screen you see the DAI account. That's compound interest, right? That gave you compounding, 8.79% compound interest if you stake DAI. They give you the duration is about flexible lock, 730, or the minimum locked amount is 100 DAI, and you can stake now. So this option is available. But you'll notice that Bitcoin, for example, or BNB are sold out. So you can't really stake these coins because get in line, buddy, get in line. That's what they're saying. You need to be, in line to be able to even stake, because it's just how people are earning money in a passive manner. So that's really how you would go about staking, whether in Binance, whether in Trust Wallet, or whether you want to stake in Atomic Wallet and other wallets too. So go check out your respective wallet, whatever you use, whether they allow staking it on which coins. All right, so let's get some comments. Joseph, hi Syed, hey, welcome buddy. Joshua, stake BNB is about to explode. Yeah, BNB is, I think, is already exploded, because I remember it was at 260 and probably it's at 370 or something around there. I don't know. I didn't even check the price today, but yeah. And one of the major reasons is because all these other coins like safemoon or safe this, safe that, safe the other, they are actually using BNB to swap, right? So you purchase BNB first, and then you go to the Pancake Swap, and then you swap to buy safemoon as an example, and we do that, right? So guess what? And the backdrop BNB price is just rising because all these transactions, all these fees that you guys are paying to BNB, right? The slippage and all, BNB is going up. So yeah, excellent comment. Thanks so much, Joshua, for bringing this up in your comment. Absolutely. So, you get double benefits by staking, not just the interest, but of course the price goes up. It's still your crypto, still is in your wallet, right? You just like locked it up for a certain period of time to be able to make money. Yeah, and they constantly burn every quarter and back and burn. Yes, they have all these different tokenomics that they follow, and that's awesome, right? So when we invest in any cryptocurrency, of course, we need to do our homework. We need to do our due diligence, do your own research, as I always say, DYOR, before you get into these and see what the benefits are, right? For not just one angle, not just one aspect of price goes up and you sell, price goes up. No, not just that, but take a look at its underlying design, take a look at the ability for it to be staked, for example, and so on, right? Because SafeMoon, I know, is on the Binance chain, right? It's not on the Ethereum blockchain, so it's on Binance. And the reason why it's on the Binance or BSC chain, Binance Smart Chain, is because, of course, it's low fees. If SafeMoon, for example, I'm just talking as an example, right? So if SafeMoon was in the Ethereum blockchain, the gas fees would be too much, and we won't be able to afford paying all the gas fees every single time in a trade. So therefore, they stick to the BSC or the Binance Smart Chain. Albert, welcome, buddy. BNB is 438 in Binance. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, come on. I thought it was 360. I mean, geez, that's crazy. I know when I bought SafeMoon, that was about 2 weeks ago, not more than 2 weeks. It was 260. That was the swap I made. 260, maybe 258. Yeah, exactly. 438. Geez, that's crazy. Like I say, crypto is a crazy, crazy world, guys. You just got to be smart. I mean, you guys can do a lot better. We do a lot better with our portfolios and with our strategies. Of course, you just got to be on top of things. And of course, my goal for this channel is to bring you that information, data, news, breaking news, forecasts, technical analysis, so you guys can make informed decisions. So yeah, welcome or welcome back to this channel, by the way. Please subscribe, smash that like button, and then of course the bell notification. All right, so you can stake Binance, you can stake in your Trust wallet, of course, right here, and you can also stake using your Atomic wallet. All right, so next, very important, I want to take a step back, and I'm going to show you this article that is an absolutely phenomenal, well-written article. I don't know if I can find it. I don't even know if I probably closed it out. Oh, here it is. So this is the proof of work versus the proof of stake basic mining guide, but it talks about the reasons, the underlying logic of why we actually stake and what's the idea behind the proof of work and proof of stake and what all of these mean, right? What do they actually represent, and what do we mean by proof of work, for example, and what do we mean by proof of stake, for example? And that's really what I'm going to talk about so that we understand the basic consensus mechanisms before we move forward, right? So how does it really work? So let's jump with the latter first. So the proof of stake algorithm simply uses a random election process, right? To select a computer, to select a node to be the validator, right? So in the proof of work algorithm or the consensus mechanism, it's called mining, right? So here it's called validation, right? So just fancy words, guys. You know how industries are. You know how every industry use their own fancy words? Yeah, exactly. We do. So that, hey, crypto space, we are just, the bomb. Anyways. So the proof of stake algorithm simply uses an election process to select a node to be the validator of the next block based on a combination of factors that could include the staking age, the randomization, and of course, how much money you're putting in for staking. And of course, it's good to note, by the way, that proof of stake systems blocks are set to be forged rather than mined. And cryptocurrencies using this proof of stake, or POS, often start by selling pre-mined coins, or they launch with the proof of work algorithm and later switch over to proof of stake. And Ethereum is a perfect example. Ethereum currently uses proof of work consensus mechanism, but with the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, they will be now upgrading to proof of stake. All right. So the proof of work systems, by the way, that's the first one. More and more cryptocurrencies are actually created as rewards for miners. So if you mine Bitcoin, if you mine Dogecoin, for example, you are rewarded. For example, if you're mining Dogecoin, you're rewarded 10,000 at one time for a particular block. You get 10,000 Dogecoins. So cryptocurrency, of course, is created as reward for miners. The proof of stake system usually uses transaction fees as a reward. Now, users who want to participate in the forging process are required to lock a certain amount of coins. So if you want to stake, you want to lock your amount of coins that you have into the network as their stake. And that's really what the meaning of stake is. You're giving your cryptos, right, and locking your cryptos for a certain number of days or a year or whatever it is. So the size of the stake, the amount of, for example, ETH I want to stake, or the size of your crypto you want to stake determines the chances for you to be selected as the next validator to forge the next block. Of course, the bigger the stake, the bigger the chances and the more money you're going to make. So in order for the process not to favor only the wealthiest node in the network, more unique methods are added into the selection process. That's why the most common ones are randomized block selection and coin age selection. Hope this kind of makes sense, right? I don't want to get too much deep into what it is, but I want to bring it as layman as possible, how you can stake your existing crypto and make money, right? That's really what it is. But it's also important to understand, guys, remember, what is proof of work, what is proof of stake, what the differences are, and of course the risk. I'm going to cover those risks also so we know what these are and what we're talking about. So the selection method chooses nodes based on how long the tokens have been staked for. Of course, if I want to stake it for a year, I'll have a better chance to be selected randomly so that I can start to earn money. And of course, this age or coin age or my crypto stake age is calculated by multiplying the number of days of the coins that have been held as stake by the number of coins that are staked. And once, of course, the computer or the node has forged a certain block, their coin age is reset to 0, and they must wait a certain period of time to be able to get to or mine or forge another block, which basically prevents large stake nodes from dominating the blockchain, right? Kind of makes sense. Straightforward. Now, each cryptocurrency, by the way, keep this in mind, each cryptocurrency using proof of stake algo or algorithm has their own set of rules and methods always. So not everyone is alike. It's not, one size fits all. Each cryptocurrency who's using POS or proof of stake algorithm, they have their own rules and methods combined for what they think is the best possible combination for them and their users. So when a node gets chosen, for example, to mine or forge the next block, it will check if the transactions in the block are valid, assign the block, add it to the blockchain, and so on. And of course, you get the transaction fee as a reward that are part of the block. That's exactly how you would go about, and how each cryptocurrency who uses proof of stake has its own set of rules and methods. And that's what it is. So let's talk in terms of security, by the way. The stake works as of course, it's a motivation, right, for you to invest. For the forger node, of course, for your computer, not to validate or create fraudulent transactions, because that's really the essence of game theory behind all of this. If the network detects a fraudulent transaction, for example, then the forger node will lose part of its stake, and you get actually penalized. They penalize you if you don't set it up, if you don't do the right thing, if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing. Then of course you get, just like you would go to the bank and take your savings account, you buy a certificate of deposit and you buy it for 6 months, And guess what? After 3 months passes, you want the money back, you have to pay a penalty, right? Because you broke the 6-month, standard period. So same thing here. In order to effectively control the network and proof these transactions, a node would have to have a major stake in the network. And that's what we call it as a 51% attack, right? Because if you have, higher stake or 51% on the entire chain, you would be then, of course, essentially, you could possibly attack. So for example, in the proof of work mechanism, right, where Bitcoin is using, for example, there are 6 major mining pools out there in the world mining Bitcoin. If all of these 6 major mining pools get together on one page, they will have more than 51% of the ability to attack or own the entire blockchain, guys, right? That's why companies are or these coins are moving from proof of work to proof of stake. That's what it is. All right, so I hope this kind of makes sense. All right, welcome, guys. I know it's like a learning day today for us. We're not talking about pricing going up. We're not predicting prices. I will, though, at the end before we leave, but this is kind of important. I know lots of you guys have been asking me about staking, yield farming, and again, moving ahead with your crypto, how to earn additional passive income as we move forward. So yeah, that's really what it is. So we're talking about security. We talked about that. So the main advantage of the proof of stake algorithm are basically energy efficiency, because you don't need electricity, right? As opposed to if you were to do proof of work, you need hardware. You need those ASIC hardware boxes. You need GPU cards or whatever it is that you want to use to stake, and you need tons and tons of those hardware. And of course, all the electricity bills. And I've covered this in the previous, I think, video, right, that I made on, I think I made it on what? I made it on, yeah, how to mine Bitcoin, how to mine Ethereum. I talked about that, and I created the video on those as well. And that's really how you would go about mining the actual Bitcoin process, right, and earning money. And I talked about that. So this is how you would actually end up mining as we move forward, and of course understand the 2 mechanism of proof of work or proof of stake. So based on that, now that you know what is proof of work, proof of stake, and of course we talked about how to mine, let's scroll down, and I want to talk about the centralized and decentralized types of networks. You probably already know this, but this is just straightforward. Centralized, they have a core authority that dictates the truth to the other participant in the network. It's like a centralized bank. Only privileged users or institutions can access the history of transactions or confirm new transactions. Now, decentralized is the crypto world, for example, right? They have no authority. There is no central bank. There is no government. There is no control. No one is controlling the transactions, right? So there is no core authority to dictate the truth to other participant or users in the network. Every user on the blockchain, for example, or on this particular network can access the history of transactions or confirm new transactions, right? So this is the centralized or decentralized. All right. So what I want to talk about, of course, is I did mention you can stake many cryptos based on what each crypto is designed and how they want to design it. And that's what I did. So we took a look at calculators, of course. And let's take a look at the, here's a list of best reward calculators, the top 10 stakeable coins. By the way, it's an article here they can take a look at. But just so you know, the calculators, there's Neo, there's ARC, there's Navcoin, and there's so many others. Trust Wallet has their own, Atomic Wallet has its own, so you can go check these out if you need to learn more about or just run some numbers. All right, so The rise of staking, basically a couple of frequently asked questions here that I want to cover, which is important, which is the risk of staking. So what are the risks? Of course, factors that can affect your staking rewards are locking period. That kind of makes sense, because now, of course, if you stake your Ethereum for 6 months or 1 year, then of course that period is locked, right? So in order to stake your assets, stake your crypto, certain requirements have to be met, and rewards are not always certain because they're always subject to change by the network. So here's the risk, guys. So you got to make sure that you understand the risks that are part of the staking process. And other factors that can affect staking reward is the liquidity and volatility. In addition to locking period, the liquidity and volatility, of course, is also a risk. Similarly, validator status, validator commission, and the reward duration. So some of the basic risks of getting into staking your crypto, right? So just because you want to earn 10% per year, or 7%, or 12%, or 15%, or whatever the crypto is offering as part of the staking rewards, kind of make sure you understand the risks also, right? So for example, the validator commission with proof of stake, there's still a requirement of hardware to run the nodes, as well as a number of tokens that has to be submitted to be considered a full-fledged validator. Basically, there are operational costs, and these costs are being taken from the rewards gained through staking, right? So validators are those responsible for governance, and their active participation in the network is required. So there's a whole, caveat attached to it. It's not just as easy as it seems. However, the good news is that there are other companies out there, third-party companies, that offer validation or validator as a service, right? Or staking as a service. So if you just Google staking as a service, you'll see tons and tons of companies come up, and with them, you don't have to worry about all of these areas where you don't have to worry about setting up your own hardware, for example, or configuring your own software. They do it all for you. They just charge you a fee. You give them the money to invest, like your crypto to invest, and they deduct their fees and give you the percentage profit. So that's how kind of it works, right? When we talk about staking. All right, so that's what I have for consensus mechanisms, the top 2 ones. There are, of course, others as well, but I only highlighted the top 2 ones that are easier and more common that you can see and use and you come across. But nevertheless, there are others as well. So these are not the only ones, guys, but there are many other consensus mechanism. And by the way, consensus mechanism, by definition, is also known as consensus protocols or consensus algorithms. You'll see these terms here and there. What they do is consensus mechanisms simply allow distributed systems, which is network of computer nodes, right? Just network a bunch of computers to work together and stay secure. That's just the basic layman definition of what a consensus mechanism is, right? Or in other words, think of this as a crypto economic system, right? That's a nice word for it to have, right? Crypto economic system that's just preventing certain kinds of economic attacks. So like I mentioned earlier, an attacker can compromise the consensus by controlling 51% of the network. And consensus mechanisms are basically primarily designed to make this 51% attack unfeasible, right? Or virtually impossible. That's really what the idea behind a consensus mechanism is. And of course, we talked about proof of work, like Ethereum, Bitcoin. They currently use proof of work consensus protocol. That's what they do. And proof of work is done by miners. I covered this in the previous video, but that's proof of work, right? Miners get into it. They compete to create new blocks, and they process transactions. The winner shares the new block with the rest of the network and earns some Ethereum or Dogecoin or whatever it is that you're minting, whatever it is that you're mining rather, right? So in this instance, the winner is basically by whoever's computer can solve this math or hash problem the fastest, right? So you get to win that. So you can mine standalone, you can mine in a pool. It's just up to you. If you're going to set up your own computers, your own hardware, and I've covered those hardware, by the way, in the other video, types of hardware that typically are used to mine Bitcoin, mine Ethereum, mine Dogecoin, you can use those. Or you can be part of the pool where you're sharing your resources, but of course your earnings are also reduced to whatever is your share. And that's really what proof of work is all about. Proof of stake, on the other hand, of course, is like I mentioned, they're validators now, right? So proof of stake is done by validators who have, stake Ethereum, for example, to participate in a system. And the validator is chosen, by the way, randomly, right, to create new blocks. And that has several factors, and I talked about that, like the size of the stake you want to do, the duration of the stake, and so on. That's really what it is. So instead of needing to do the intense computational work, you simply need to have staked your ETH in the network or Bitcoin on the network, right? Well, Bitcoin doesn't use proof of stake, but Ethereum is planning to implement proof of stake, right? In the Ethereum 2 upgrade. So keep that in mind. And that's really what it is. So, and a proof of stake system, by the way, in terms of security, is kept secure by the fact that you'd be needing 51% of the total staked Ethereum to defraud the chain, which is pretty difficult, right? Yeah, it is. All right, so this is proof of stake and proof of work, by the way, the types of two main or major, right, or more popular consensus mechanisms. There are others as well, not just proof of work, not just proof of stake, but we have delegated proof of stake, you have proof of capacity, you have proof of elapsed time, identity, and authority, and so on. They just, every time you wake up, you get to find something new, right? But the top two that I'm just talking about here, I'm going to keep it simple so we understand what staking is and how do we actually stake and what can be staked and how much you earn. Kind of makes sense, right? All right, perfect. All right, so let's get some comments here. Hey, I've been talking a lot, so hey, let's take a look at it. What's going on, buddies? Thanks so much for tuning in. It's Friday. Hope things are well. How is SafeMoon doing? How's Dogecoin doing? All right. Do you think Bitcoin will ever go to a proof of stake? Sober is asking this question. Thanks for the comment here. Bitcoin is digital gold, guys. It's a store of value. It's the payment currency. It's just a different beast. The reason Ethereum is going to proof of stake, on the other hand, if that helps a little bit, is because everything is built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. All these coins, they use Ethereum blockchain for themselves. And of course, Ethereum gets richer, right? Rich and rich every single day. Why? Because Ethereum charges gas fees. And one of the reasons why, for example, SafeMoon is not using Ethereum's blockchain, it's using the Binance Smart Chain because it's cheaper in gas fees. It's just much, much cheaper. That's why, SafeMoon, for example, is not using the Ethereum blockchain. So that's not too bad, right? That's how it is. All right. So let's see what else. So how's SafeMoon doing, guys? I mean, what's the price? Where's it at? Are we in the money still? I haven't checked yet. I'm going to check a little later on once I'm pretty close to ending this concept here. I'm going to stick to the core of staking cryptocurrency so that you can earn passive income for yourself. And we talked about proof of stake. I hope that kind of makes sense. And the popular coins, I also showed you those. The calculator, like you can stake Tezos, like Cosmos, Cardano. If you have ADA, right, you can stake that. Polkadot, you can stake, or Ethereum, which is coming soon. It's going to be on the proof of stake consensus mechanism. And of course, the process of staking is also very straightforward. You just choose a coin to stake, download the wallet, determine the minimum requirements. So for example, if you want to stake Ethereum, when it does come to that time, the Ethereum is planning to start with 32 ETH. So as a minimum, you need to have 32 Ethereum before you can opt for staking Ethereum. All right. So that's, again, like I said, each cryptocurrency has its own set of requirements before you even want to be able to stake that crypto. So choose a coin, download the wallet, determine the minimum requirements, decide what hardware to use. So for example, the staking mechanism, they require a validator or a staker, right, to be connected to the network 24/7. So your node, your computer, needs to be connected to the network 24/7. So of course you need a device, right, that has uninterrupted internet access. That's a given. So maybe a desktop computer would do. You can certainly use a desktop computer, but ideally with one low power cost, as it needs to run around the clock, because 24/7 your computer is running, right? Or you can use a Raspberry Pi, by the way. It could even do a job and might save additional on electricity. You can also maybe take advantage of VPSs, right? Virtual private servers running on the cloud. That adds a lot of convenience for the validator as it removes the maintenance hassles. But again, there are other costs associated to it. So it's just up to you which hardware do you want to use, which strategy you want to use. And of course, after that, you're done. You just start staking. After your wallet is set up, then you can begin the staking process. But of course, you need to be connected to the internet at all times. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So keep that in mind. So staking is definitely as a cheaper alternative and an easier way to be involved in the validation process of a blockchain network, right? As opposed to the mining process where you need physical hardware. There's tons and tons of electricity costs, but that's how it is right now. So therefore, most of these cryptos are moving towards the staking, right? Or the proof of stake algorithm. That kind of makes sense, right? All right, so what's going on? Let's check some comments here. It's kind of quiet. It's Friday evening, right? Do you think Bitcoin will go to? I answered that. Kind of talked about that. Paul, welcome, buddy. SafeMoon to BNB price coming soon. Awesome. That's pretty cool. That's great news. Yeah, they're pairing with SafeMoon. They're pairing with Dogecoin. They're pairing with USDT, and even they talked about pairing with Bitcoin. So definitely, that is pretty neat in terms of the growth of SafeMoon. That's of course our crypto here, and of course Dogecoin also. And I'm going to take a look at the charts shortly. But I hope this earning passive income using staking, proof of stake and proof of work kind of makes sense, right? And that's important. All right, so let's see some more comments. Welcome, Elizabeth. Thanks so much for tuning in. Victor, thanks, buddy. Odinga, Albert, and of course, Stephanie Walker, thanks so much. Investing in crypto. Stephanie saying now should be in every wise individual's list. In some months' time, you'll be ecstatic with the decision you made today. You could say that. Yeah, why not? Because the crypto space, like I mentioned early on when I started the stream, that crypto space just back in February, mid-February, was $600 billion worth, and today is $2 trillion. So it's not too bad at all. So certainly the growth is exponential. All right, welcome Elias, thanks buddy. SafeMoon, I guess this is a SafeMoon update. Another whale is getting out. Yeah. If certainly if you're following along with what whales are doing with SafeMoon, they're just moving away. They're just kind of selling off and moving away. And of course, the next is our turn, guys. Come on, we waited this long. We are waiting, and we're going to continue to hold. And that's what, of course, I'm doing myself. I'm not, too keen on selling. My personal strategy, of course, is always buy and hold, and just kind of make sure the project itself is solid, right? All right. So this is all about staking. So check it out. Check out these calculators in your own wallet, and you want to stake any other coins, you could do so. It's up to you. They'll give you the list of percentages that you can earn by staking. I hope that kind of makes sense, right? All right. Let's get into A little bit on, of course, our two cryptos. First, let's take a look at some tweets. Do we have any? By the way, I am on at Twitter. If you need to find me, it's at invest_desk. Go check it out. Awesome. All right. What else do I have? Burn 400 trillion. This is I covered yesterday, so not so much. I want to get to the Reddit community on SafeMoon, and then of course Dogecoin also. We'll take a look at that too, because these are the two cryptos we have in our portfolio, guys. So if you're just joining now, by the way, please subscribe and of course smash that like button and the bell notification so you get notified. And do not forget, tomorrow we crunch the numbers. I shared the spreadsheet. We just run the high level analysis of how much money we made or lost, but so far we're just making, crypto is a crazy world, and we're doing pretty well on here with our portfolio at InvestDesk. All right, so SafeMoon is saying, hey, Kraken FX, can we be friends? And we know the exchange Kraken, one of the oldest exchange, by the way, is Kraken, and this is the oldest Bitcoin exchange. So you want to go check that out. That's go to the website and learn everything they need to at Kraken. So SafeMoon is reaching out to them and just kind of saying, hey, what do you think of SafeMoon, right? So of course they're going to look into it and try to work with SafeMoon so that they can list on other exchanges. And of course SafeMoon is also working on like Binance and Coinbase and BB Palm. They're already on Whitebit, they're already on Bitmart, and the amount of holders are just exponentially growing. In the yesterday AMA meeting, which I did cover in the live stream yesterday also, you may have seen that the 327,000 users or holders, this does not include Bitmart holders. So 327K, let's say on PancakeSwap on the BSC, but they're 100K users and ever growing on Bitmart. So overall, about 427,000 plus holders of SafeMoon. That's massive. That's massive growth in just 1 month. And of course, the website is at 500K unique users past week. The Alexa search rank around 36,000 worldwide and the top 5,000 in the US. That's SafeMoon, guys. Wow. Yeah, it is wow. I don't know, but it is wow. All right. So if I just navigate to the actual token explorer for SafeMoon, and let me go ahead and refresh so we get the current holders. Check it out, 339,257 addresses, holders addresses. And every time you refresh, it just kind of goes up. This is crazy. So almost 340,000 here, maybe 100,000 here, almost 500,000. We're going to reach 500,000 in the next couple of days. 500,000 holders of SafeMoon. I don't know. That's pretty cool, right? So let's go ahead and see what our SafeMoon site is, and I want to take a look at the chart also, see what's going on. All right, so it looks like it's down a little bit. So I'm using dex.guru, by the way, but if I were to use CoinMarketCap, you will see a little bit different price. So again, it lags, right? The price lags. And of course, it differs from one exchange to the other as well. So let's first take a look at Dogecoin before I navigate to the SafeMoon chart. Dogecoin is on number 20 on the list. By the way, it was at 14 at one time, but it's kind of dropped at number 20. It's at 6.1 cents, which is not bad at all. It's holding 6 cents. Which what I've been saying all last week, that hopefully Dogecoin will be able to hold and maintain the price floor at 6 cents. And it is. Yesterday it was about the same. Even today it's at 6 cents, and this is awesome, right? So hopefully the next breakout is going to come soon. So let me go ahead and see if I can open this Dogecoin, because that's of course our crypto in our portfolio, guys. So we're going to take a look at this, right? That's how it is. So it's up. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we are, of course, hoping that it will even continue to grow up. Now with SafeMoon, let's go up and see if I can find SafeMoon here on the chart on CoinMarketCap. And the price here I see is 9.6, right? So again, it's in the same ballpark, averaging out, consolidating, the price moving sideways, right, for the last few days, and hopefully it will continue to kind of, once it actually is done consolidating, it will just hopefully do another breakout, and that's what we're waiting for SafeMoon to do, guys. Very, very important, right? So keep a close eye. I'm keeping a close eye on SafeMoon. Of course, anything happens, all these daily news updates and forecasts I bring to this channel for you guys, so you can make informed decisions. So this is SafeMoon, and hopefully we are doing pretty well over the weekend. It's Friday, right? It's Friday, so that's how it is. And tomorrow we crunch our numbers and see how we actually get to where we were. All right, so let's get some comments. Baba is asking, coming in late, how do I get SafeMoon? Well, it's pretty straightforward. All you need to do is just navigate to safemoon.net. This is the website. Click on how to buy, and you will have the option, or the 5 simple steps, or rather 6 or 7 steps, that you're able to buy SafeMoon. You can also buy SafeMoon on whitebit.com and bitmart.com. These are the 2 additional exchanges that allow you to buy SafeMoon. But before you even get to all of these options, by the way, make sure you check out the best price that each of these exchanges is offering for buying SafeMoon. So if you buy at PancakeSwap, you may have a different price. At Whitebit, you may have a different price, and at Bitmart, yet again, you may have a different price. So make sure you check those out. So thanks for the comment, appreciate it. And of course, if you're new, by the way, please subscribe, appreciate it. And of course, smash that like button and hit the bell notification. That'd be so awesome. All right. So SafeMoon is SafeMoon. So it's at 9.6 on CoinMarketCap's price. But if I were to go dex.guru, that's another a decentralized exchange, by the way. And let me go ahead and set the chart up quickly. We're using the 1 hour. I'm going to use the 1 minute updates and see how it looks. And of course, if you just zoom out, look at the price. So right now it's at 0.78 on this particular dex.guru. And of course, it's a little bit down because these whales are possibly selling. And that's okay, because even the good part is that if the price goes down, you still earn more tokens, guys, right? Check your wallet. You'll have additional SafeMoons in your wallet, because 5% is distributed among holders. That's how the tokenomics is. So hey, it's not too bad. And like I said, I've earned, for example, in this portfolio at InvestDesk, a little over 1 billion SafeMoon tokens already for not doing anything. Just because other people are selling, just because whales are selling, we're getting more and more tokens in our wallet, right? So that's a little over $1,000 in USD value, right? US dollar value for not doing anything for the last couple of weeks, right? So not too bad. So I'm not worried where it is, but hopefully in the long run, and that's really what we're looking at in terms of SafeMoon. It is at 7.8 on dex.guru, and if I go to CoinMarketCap, it's at 9.8, right? So I don't know. Either way, it's about 16% down today, Friday, and hopefully maybe over the weekend or next week, with all that is happening with SafeMoon. And of course, Sunday, by the way, is another AMA meeting with SafeMoon team, and we'll have some exciting updates on Sunday as they have promised in the yesterday team meeting. So that's our SafeMoon. And of course, we also have Dogecoin in our portfolio. Dogecoin is up. Dogecoin is performing pretty well, pretty decent the last few days, and we're happy with that. So I hope this kind of makes sense. I wanted to focus on how you can stake crypto, how you can make additional money on your crypto instead of having it sit in your wallet. If you intend to hold it, or for a longer period of time, then definitely it's a good idea to stake it, right? Why have your crypto sit in your wallet and do nothing, right? For example, and just so use it. You use that space. You can stake it for 6 months. You can stake it for 2 days even. Certain coins allow you to do that. You can stake it for 1 year. And again, these are individual requirements for each cryptocurrency. All right. So that's all I have. That's all the updates I have on Friday. It's a little past 5. So let me go ahead and bring myself up so we can see where we are over the weekend and how we're doing with our staking process. All right, there we go. Let me go ahead and bring myself up. Awesome. So Friday evening, I hope you guys have great plans for the weekend. And apart from staking, right? Apart from earning additional passive income over the weekend for your cryptos that are in your portfolio. The goal today was to understand, of course, in summary, just the fact that you can stake your existing crypto in your portfolio, just like going to the bank and taking your money, putting into a certificate of deposit or purchasing a CD, and then the bank gives you 2%, right? 1.8% or whatever it is, right? Each bank is different. Same thing. You can take your crypto, invest it, earn passive income per year, per day, per month. A lot of flexibility, right? And of course, there's certain requirements to that because each cryptocurrency that you want to stake, for example, if you want to stake Ethereum, which is still about to come, they have a minimum of 32 ETH that you can stake once they get upgraded, by the way, not right now, but once they get upgraded to the ETH 2.0 upgrade, you should be able to stake Ethereum, but you can stake Bitcoin, like I said, Atom, Cardano, or many other, right? So go check out their individual requirements of what they want you to do before you can stake it. All right. So we talked about the proof of work consensus mechanism. We talked about the proof of stake consensus mechanism. These are the two major ones. Of course, there are others like delegated proof of stake. There's many others as well that I just kind of highlighted, but the main two ones that I talked about are these two, right? Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go. This is Friday, and of course, my name is Syed. InvestDesk is your #1 channel, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead. Make sure you come back tomorrow because tomorrow we crunch our numbers. That's important, right? So make sure you set the alerts, bell notification, right? That's the best way for you to know once I'm live with our portfolio tomorrow. We're going to crunch the numbers. We're going to see how our portfolio did for the last week with Dogecoin, how we did with safemoon, right? Yeah, we'll see how our portfolio is tomorrow, right? Last week we were pretty good because safemoon just kind of skyrocketed, but maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. And of course, I'm going to share some other news as well that I've gathered and researched for the last week. I'm going to give it to you tomorrow. All right, so I got to go. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever you are in the world. It's always nice to see you guys. Let me get some final comments, by the way, before I go. Hey. All right. So buy and hold safemoon. Yep, that's my strategy too. Christian, welcome. Leonardo, Paul, thanks so much. Bleak, Kala, awesome. Thanks so much, buddies, for being on this channel. Appreciate it. And of course, if you're new, please subscribe and that like button. So that'd be awesome, right? And with this, I got to end. So let me, of course, say thank you all for the love and support. And of course, in terms of super chat, super stickers, and just everything that you do. And oh, by the way, before I forget, I am also going to do a giveaway tomorrow. Since everything is perfect now, I'm going to do a free giveaway tomorrow. So make sure you're on and make sure you have those loyalty points with you before you're eligible to get into the free giveaway. And this is only for subscribers, all right? So I've set this up only for subscribers because you guys deserve it, right? That's how it is. So if you want to be in, make sure you subscribe, all right? So thank you all for your love and support. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to talk about the crypto portfolio. I'm going to run the numbers. We'll see where we are, profitability. I may have some additional news, by the way, in terms of some more cryptos that I want to be able to invest in, but I'm not sure, but I'll cover those hopefully, and of course the free giveaway. So we're gonna have a fun time tomorrow as well. So thanks for your love and support. Thanks so much, guys.